Wami, who was protected by TikTok, recently uploaded a creepy video, which shocked countless viewers. It happened late at night on November 15th. Angela was alone at home to take care of her newborn baby. After a long fire tunnel, the baby finally lay in the crib and fell asleep. However, Angela has long noticed that babies often stare at the empty corner of the room, and then suddenly cry. Initially, he assumed it was a typical baby reaction, and didn't think much of it. Later that night around 10 p.m., his phone alerted him to motion detected in the backyard. Curious, she reviewed the surveillance footage, and everyone was shocked. In the film, the number of parents shows that a girl's figure slowly approaches the door, and then gradually dissipates. The realism of the image in tracking the disappearing tail bass makes it impossible to regard it as an optical illusion or light reflection.
The door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway, and IT would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. When I reviewed the footage, I anticipated seeing a person. However, what I saw was unexpected.
In order to find out the truth, Angela recreated the scene at that time, standing in the position where the shadow layer appeared. Even if the curtains and light were adjusted, he still couldn't simulate a similar effect, which added to the strange atmosphere of the film. Who is the girl in the film, or is she not human at all? Angela can't explain this image so far, but she is convinced that this is what caused her to stare at an empty stomach and cry. What kind of truth is hidden in this film? Do you believe in supernatural events? What do you think this really is? TikTok users recently shared a creepy video, which quickly aroused the enthusiasm of netizens. It happened on November 3, 2024. Dana visited a restaurant run by his family. The restaurant was downstairs and his family had a two-story house upstairs. Whenever his family was busy with restaurant business, he often stayed alone upstairs. At that time, he finally felt an inexplicable sense of uneasiness. He felt that there seemed to be other things accompanying him in the house. Occasionally he would hear strange noises, but he always tried to appease himself with reasonable explanations that day. The sound of delivering a show came again, this time more frequently, and she decided to record the whole process with her mobile phone. Words.
Entonces. Okay, then. We went through work, the entirety of it. Aquí no, ¿por qué? Mejor me hago rápido y me voy. Es que chicos, yo estoy sola. Voy a ver. Voy a ver. La verdad. No sé por qué. Pero bueno, ahora que ahora me rápido, pero el pelo.
Soon after, his nose began to bleed for no reason. When she panicked, she heard footsteps approaching and immediately opened the door to check, but the corridor was empty.
Jock, please observe in my direction.
Just as he was ready to move forward, a terrifying scene happened. The doorknob twisted on its own, and the door mirror was unlocked from the outside. He immediately rushed to the door, but there was nothing outside the door. After returning to the room, there suddenly was a violent knock in the room, as if there was an invisible force missing it. The frightened Dana couldn't help but rush out the door and never dared to look back. Many viewers thought that when Dana first opened the door, perhaps some unknown existence has been welcomed into the house, which led to the subsequent strange doorknob that did twist automatically, which made the films full of supernatural atmosphere. Do you perceive this as a binary phenomenon, or could there be another scientific rationale? A disturbing video recently uploaded by TikTok user Mike Blowing Oil 13 describes the bizarre events he experienced. Mike is an office worker who usually works overtime until late at night. For several months, she always hears strange little noises after others leave. At first, she tried to ignore these noises, but as the noises became more frequent and obvious, she decided to record everything she heard.
Carpenters have brooded a special breed of some vases and more.
A boy's voice can be clearly heard in the recording, but what is creepy is that Mac's office is located in the mobile security building, which is only accessible to staff. Later, I couldn't enter at will, so where did the boy's voice come from? A few days later, Guishi not only appeared in her office, but even extended to her home.
I've got it.
Are you actually talking to children?
One day at noon, Mike suddenly heard a knock on the door at home. She immediately went to check it out, but there was no one outside the house. This seems to mean that some unknown force has followed him home from his workplace, and the incident then became even more bizarre.
From the office building. Scricciato cosas in detail. Eva. Yes, indeed, you are imitating Superman, Nesta, and El Piso character. Nakio. Alla vera exclusive.
Only 5 days later, a series of strange things happened in her home. The skateboard moved its own toy inexplicably fell off the table, and these phenomena could not be explained scientifically at all. It is said that a bad incident happened in the place where Mike worked many years ago, and then there were rumors of haunting. Many employees heard strange sounds. Now this mysterious force seems to have crippled Mike and plunged his life into fear. This film has aroused many discussions among the audience. Do you think this is a phenomenon or a simple coincidence? TikTok uploaded a chilling video with Fudai New Guanggang 22963, which caused widespread discussion. Daniel recently experienced a strange phenomenon at home that lasted for 4 weeks. His house seemed to be entangled by strange and unexplained sounds. One night, while he was relaxing on his computer, he heard those unusual noises again. This time she decided to take out her mobile phone and carefully record what happened.
Know what exactly is going on here, but there's been a lot of weird noises happening in my house and I can't explain them whatsoever. Down this corridor is where IT typically occurs the most often. From the bathroom here to the bedroom. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I was just sitting in my land room. Just on my computer chilling, watching Scene. And I heard footstep track from about here going into the bedroom. Even think the door was closed. But no shit, I was sitting here by myself right there on my Sata. And you hear that? Continue to graduate. Just as I'm talking about it. Come on, have him again. Come on. Keep going. Let's keep it going together. Sounds like someone's trying to open this. Open this door. Keep in mind that there are no windows open in this area. There are no windows or doors open in here right now, so I can't explain what is happening. I keep hearing footsteps, doors fluttering. These lights seem to flicker every now and then, but I'm just thinking that's an electrical issue. Me again. There is no one. What? Swear to God, I don't know what's going on, but something's going on in here and it's interesting and I love it. It's amazing.
There are strange sounds coming from around the room in the pizza film. Pong Buddha's friend moved in the house, but Danny was the only one in the house. She opened the door with a hanging voice to check, only to find that the room was empty. The source of the sound and the cause of the phenomenon are completely unexplained. Confused by these paranormal activities, but also with a hint of curiosity, Daniel eventually seeks the assistance of a psychic and a priest, both of whom feel a strong negative energy in the house. After advising him to move out as soon as possible, speculation continues about this film. Is it a paranormal phenomenon or a scientific explanation yet to be understood? This is a creepy video uploaded by TikTok user Hits98 Types of 4, which records a strange incident that happened in a school. It is said that a tragedy occurred at the main entrance of this school. A young girl died, unfortunately.
What is happening?
I want to respect their privacy, but they just put a girl in the back of the ambulance, and her father was running alongside. And the poor man was crying her head off.
Since then, rumors of haunting have been circulating throughout the campus. Many students claim that, especially in girls' classrooms, they can often hear strange knocking sounds. In fact, the classroom was empty at that time, and students began to feel uneasy about it. But the most horrible phenomenon is yet to come.
Putting up the decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smart board. Setting things up, I'm taking a step back and you guys, you know me well. I often stay late. It's just me here and the janitor. I'm going to show Did you see? Do you see? I mean, the kid sitting right there. And that's essentially it, just me.
One night shortly after the girl's death, a teacher worked overtime to decorate the classroom. She stayed alone in the classroom. When she was busy pretending, she accidentally saw a black figure through the reflection of the TV. The shadow there was clearly sitting at one of the students' guest tables, and this desk was just to clarify the position of a refugee girl. The teacher was too scared to speak and left the classroom overnight. The next morning, when she returned to the classroom, the strange figure had disappeared. Some people thought it was the girl's soul still wandering in the school, because some unsolved knowledge prevented her from letting go of the past. There is still no definite answer to whether this marriage phenomenon or an optical illusion. What do you think is going on?